Boxing family, big news. Word on the street is that David Benavidez has sent over an offer to David Morrell. Folks, these are two fighters who are skilled, who are action-packed, and who are tremendous boxers at 168 and 175. So I did a bit of research online, found a couple articles, but couldn't come across any concrete information stating that the offer has been sent. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and talk about it, because David versus David is a fight that hardcore boxing fans been wanting to see, and it's also an extremely interesting fight because of both fighters' situation. So sit back, relax, buckle up, and pay close attention, because I will be asking you a question at the end of the video. By the way, if boxing is what you like to follow on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I'll keep the videos coming. So in one corner, we have David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, who has been fighting at 168, but recently fought at 175 pounds. On the other side, we have the fighter out of Cuba, who also fights at 168, but can fight at 175, David Morrell. Now, this fight is interesting because David Benavidez is positioned to be the mandatory of Arthur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol. Whoever wins that fight is going to fight, or in quotes, is supposed to fight David Benavidez. But if David Morrell beats David Benavidez, he will be taking his spot as a mandatory to fight the winner of Dimitri Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev. But it doesn't stop there, because Canelo Alvarez has expressed that he is interested in fighting the winner of Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol. Folks, things keep getting more interesting and more interesting by the second, because the person who is really putting his mandatory contender position on the line is David Benavidez. If he fights David Morrell, he may lose that and he may have to go to the back of the line. And the person who's coming out of an unexpected angle is Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo, being the face of boxing, if he wants to step in and become that mandatory or ask for the fight, then I can assure you that both Davids, Benavidez and Morrell, will be left sitting outside in the cold, and Canelo Alvarez will get the fight. Anyhow, imagine David Morrell and David Benavidez inside the square circle. Folks, if you've seen both fighters fight, David Morrell, boxer, puncher with tremendous pop, throws punches and bunches, has stamina, looks like the perfect boxer, but it hasn't really been battlefield tested. On the other hand, you have David Benavidez, a Mexican-American fighter who fights with a lot of heart, who throws punches and bunches, who's not afraid to take a shot in order to deliver his punches. So this will be a classic fight between a pressure fighter and a boxer puncher. Folks, imagine Keith Thurman against Sean Porter. Pressure fighter, Sean Porter. Boxer puncher, Keith Thurman. That being said, Thurman was a lot more tested than David Morrell. So if this fight was to happen, currently I have a 60-40 leaning towards David Benavidez, 40% towards David Morrell, but it's also contingent on where the fight goes down. Because even though David Benavidez has already fought at 175 and David Morrell is still fighting at 168, folks, David Morrell, his body looks like it will fill up to 175 perfectly, even better than David Benavidez's body. So at this point, folks, you can flip a coin, call a shot, and it can go either way. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. My question to you is, Do you believe that Canelo Alvarez is going to step in and get that mandatory shot at the winner of Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol? Or is it going to be David Benavidez or David Morrell if he happens to beat David Benavidez in a possible fight? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel and boxing is what you follow on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I'll keep the videos coming. Peace.